14-year-old. Do you want to come into my kebab shop?
But desperate people do. It's not this. You cannot blame the victim in this situation. But we have to look towards a.
Why are the pizzerias not inviting the girls in? Why are the wine shops not?
You're
inviting
asking
the
me
girls
like,
it's the reality of it. It's only the girls are saying it's only the kebab houses that are run by Muslims that invite the young girls.
So, but
in.
is Islam? My point is Islam the driving force for them to
No,
invite them to their peace?
I can't say Islam.
Then we agree on this point.
Okay,
but why is Tommy
So
Robinson?
do you agree there is a problem in this country
100,
with men from a majority Pakistani background? Because it makes with PC. If a man was from Sweden,
let's throw PC out the window.
Chinese, I would say a Swedish Chinese man.
Okay, let's throw.
Say again?
What about white people with countries?
Yeah, it's like you don't speak about this sex tourism.
But we're worried about. I've got a young daughter. I want to know that we're highlighting these issues around the.
You're
UK.
right. You're right. You're very, very right. It's something serious, and the general population, particularly the white population, are fearful, and because of PC, they don't get to speak up. I feel you on this. I really do.
Yeah.
But your hatred is targeting me. But one second.
No, I hate the ideology of some Muslims.
So how did you tie the two together? This is what I'm asking. One second. If you look at sex tourism around the world and exploitation of young children, who are responsible? The thing is, PC also holds us back. But what is it? You're not. If you're condemning children, the people who are exploiting children, then why not do it of your own? Because the narrative, for example,
I condemn. Listen, I've made it very clear. We have an epidemic.
Because I've not heard any lads rights association talk about
there's a proper epidemic in this country. White men grooming girls online. That's a statement that everyone would agree with, So why can't we say that there's I'm agreeing. There's a problem with the white. The word is white. White problem with white men grooming girls. So there's a problem with Muslim because of black things.
Not Muslims. It's a particular demographic.
Why is it that 90% of the girls, 90% of them, those convicted and sent to jail from the 7% of the population, of the Muslim population?
What?
Not lies. It's not
90% of 70%. Where do you get this figure? Bring this figure. No.
Do you know who Savage Javan is?
Who?
Oh, Pakistani. Okay, man.
Who? Do you know who
Savage Javan? Wow.
I don't know him. Is he an academic or authority?
He's the Home Secretary of this country.
Who? Oh, Sajid Khan.
Okay, that's how.
What did you call him?
Sajid Javid.
Okay. I've not been in this country for 5 years.
Okay. Basically, listen, right. Basically, he went on TV about a week ago, and he said, "I'm fed up of people saying exactly probably what you're doing, standing there and telling me today." He said, "We have a problem in this country with men from a Pakistani background feeling it's okay to go out and groom young girls in large groups, taking them to houses and multiple. So, he's a Muslim Pakistani Home Secretary from this country.
And he said Islam or Pakistani?
No, he said Pakistani.
Exactly. And you're saying Muslims. You're saying Muslims. Yeah, forget Quilliam. Forget they're not an academic think tank.
It's weird because you say that.
And found guilty. The ones that have been prosecuted and found guilty in the grooming rape and the meth rapes.
Do you know type 1 and type 2?
I don't know type 1.
If you read the document, then you should know about type 1 and type 2.
I haven't read the document. I can only tell you the bits that I've seen.
I can tell you.
Okay, why not? Let me finish what I'm saying. All right. And it basically said that all those who have been found guilty, prosecuted and found guilty, was 90% was British Pakistani Muslims.
No. If you've not read it, I would like to see this. Look, the Quilliam Foundation have been refuted for this document. It was non-academic. It was so bad that this research cannot be done again, because usually in scientific research,
Do you really think the Home Secretary, being Pakistani himself, would risk coming on national
my
TV?
point of view is in that demographic. My point of view is there in Rochdale and these areas, they're very, very.
Manchester, Scotland, London, Southampton.
No.
Yes,
That paper only deals with North London, two states in particular, Rochdale and Bolton. This problem.
In the ocean.
No.
It is because it's the only ones we know about.
Yeah.
We don't know about. The only reason we know about it because those girls have had the bollocks to tell someone.
I agree with.
We have to deal with the facts, mate.
I agree with you, but you can't just say facts.
Do you
but there's
agree
no
there's a problem in this country with white men grooming young girls?
With both. With Pakistanis in a certain city or certain cities.
Let me.
Every city. Okay, the same can.
Yeah, and you condemn that 100%. 100% that. 100%. Yeah. White.
So
listen, we got a problem.
Condemning it.
100%. 100%.
Go and condemn it now.
That's
Where are we going? I'm talking to this man. Listen. I condemn paedophilia in every sense. But what I'm saying is, when everyone says they go, there's white men that groom girls. Listen, there's loads. Listen, statistically, there's more white men grooming girls online than there is any other colour. Yeah, white men. So if we can say that, why can't we say that it's only, well, not only, but the high level of crimes committed for grooming exploitation within kebab houses that are Muslim men. So if you can say that they're white for
No, where do you get Muslim from? You see, you change again. This is what I'm saying, Dan, look, you change again from Pakistani to Muslim. You've changed it again.
You don't understand.
No, Daniel, my whole point was how you got to Pakistani to Muslim. I don't care about any demographic in terms of nationality. If it's so, then it's so. My point is, how did you jump from Pakistani to Muslim?
Because Muhammad said, if you're a non-believer, you can take them as your sex slave.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
No, you can't. Show me. Look, this is it. This is where you said you condemn the media for certain things. You have to be able to come down. Let's not speak.
But you're not a victim.
So what if I'm not a victim? What does that mean? What's the point that you're making?
Of these crimes, rather than someone that doesn't know anything.
So you're saying you're the only person that listens to victims? Is that what you're saying?
And you're right. You're right.
No, Daniel, don't make the jump. My point is, don't make the jump from Pakistanis to Muslims.
My family members.
Because they're your people. They're saying your people, just like we're Muslims. They're all Muslims.
There's no point in going on. But he understands. Look, you understand generally. Daniel, you generally understand. Not debating, we're both agreeing.
He brought it up, not me.
You come here with that stupid talk.
Listen, we should be able to talk about it.
And your family and little kids, fam. How dare you lot, fam?
Talk
about it. Do you talk about it?
Are you talking about it? We've just talked about it, yeah.
Are you talking about it right now?
Africa,
right now, Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, right now. I know someone's just coming from.
But why is your attention only on Muslim crime?
Because that's in Africa. We're not in Africa.
We're in the world. How come we've never heard any of the far right groups? I'm not saying you. I don't know who you are. First time I meet. But you don't hear these. You don't hear these groups talking about the pandemic abuses of children in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in the Far East, in Africa, many places. And this is what we're saying. We condemn that. We condemn that. Look, we condemn.
You're talking about white men.
Daniel.
If you could talk about white men, why can't I talk about
talk about it. But I'm saying,
Asians?
If you condemn one thing, condemn all of it. Let me ask you something.
Yeah, it's like condemn all of it. They're all humans. We condemn the abusers of. Yeah. So we stand on the same plate, but we never hear you condemn it.
How many charities have you spoken to? How many charities have you spoken to?
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Right now, I'm just listen to what I just said to you. I just stopped. Listen to what I said to you.
You're in this. You're not leaving.
Ghana right now.
I lose. What you call it? Steam after a while.
Germany. Went from Germany, yeah? He bummed the little boy, bust up his backside, yeah? And then after they gave the mum $25 and they allowed him, fam. And he flew back to his country, fam. This is the things that's going on. This is the things that.
So you're saying you'll do something to him, yeah? You're saying you're against that, innit? You're against that. You're against that. But do you think? Hold on, listen. The same. Let's say it's majorly what they show on the media, Pakistani Muslims, yeah? Right. So what I'm saying to you is, the general people you think that should be doing something. If let's say it was armed robbery, would you still say the same thing?
Armed robbery is different to the child molesting.
I hear what you're saying, but the point is, don't you think the other? No, I hear what you're saying. What my point is, don't you think that other Muslims are thinking that the police should be doing that job? Do you get my point? Listen to what I'm saying. Whether the police. No. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Don't tackle it.
If you went to a mosque, yeah. Now
I've been to a mosque.
You have undercover footage of people in a masjid talking about terrorism, yeah? Maybe teaching or whatever, yeah?
And that happens.
But you generally don't have undercover footage of an imam and so talking about what? Abusing kids. Do you get my point? You don't have an imam saying, you know what, the Quran says this, the Hadith says that, go and abuse kids.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that it does that. What I'm trying to say is that when we have to deal with facts, people have an opinion. Your opinion's going to be different to your opinions, yeah? I only talk about facts. When I spoke to people and they indicated to me, the first thing I said to these girls was, how did it start? And they're saying, when these crimes were happening, when they started getting very friendly, after, it doesn't happen like one day they walk in, get raped and walk out. We're talking over like 2, 3, 4 years, yeah? They're being told when they're being raped that they are allowed to do that. Listen, I'm allowed to do this because you're a non-believer, and Allah tells me that if I'm allowed to take you as a sex slave. Now, those people should be condemned. If there are normal day-to-day Muslims that have no condemn that, then why are those communities not coming out with us and saying we have a problem in our community?
I'll tell you why. Because the first outburst from you is that it was Islam and it's Muslims.
There's a massive problem with Islam.
No, listen to what I'm saying. You asked the question, why they're not coming out with us? Because the outcry was, it's you Muslims.
No.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying.
It's not true.
If there was a march and
Tommy's never said all Muslims are pedos.
He says Islam. Yes?
He says there's ideology within Islam that promotes hate and violence.
Listen.
No one can dispute that.
Listen to what I'm saying. The calling, like you said, to march with us. I'm saying when you attack the ideology, yeah, it's the whole thing. So therefore, those people feel that you've attacked them as well. Yes? So that's why they wouldn't march with you. If you said...
We have lots of black people, Asian people, Jews.
I agree. No, you mentioned about marching with us. I'm saying because of the way it's portrayed. It's portrayed as a race thing. It is portrayed as we're British.
The media make it worse. They call people far right for talking about our grooming gang.
But
you're far right because you're talking about Islam. No, I'm not. I'm fucking right, and I'm talking about Islam because it's an issue.
I hear what you're saying. But the problem is, even if these
guys... Look around France, Germany, Austria, Spain...
I told you, even when you're bumming people, fam. Are you mad, fam?
Listen.
You lot are going, for all them people from every country are going to Africa and bumming little boys. Talk about that. I want to hear you say something about that. Do you know what's going on in Africa?
100%.
It's been happening for years.
Yeah.
For years,
that's
20,
disgusting.
30 years.
So you know about it,
So
how do you know about it?
What do you mean, how do I know?
I'm asking you.
I'm flipping black, bro. Everyone black knows about what's going on in Africa.
Okay, so what are you doing to highlight the problem? So make your own organisation and get some information.
Don't worry about that.
What I'm saying, if that's something that sits in her, no, because I don't know enough about. I'm not from Africa. I'm not from Africa.
It doesn't matter. You see, sometimes you see what you said.
I've never heard anyone talk about it, so you have to educate me.
There's documentaries on it.
You know what you said? How you just said? I'm not from Africa. It's not my problem. It's not your problem, is it?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said, how would I know about it if I don't live in Africa?
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
There's documentaries.
Africa is known, bro. It's known. It's something that is
so what are you doing to stop it?
What am I doing? It's your people going to do it. Go and condemn it.
It's your people.
Do you see what he's saying?
Listen.
He's saying you're saying Muslims should come out against Muslims that are doing it. Now he's
That's
saying
the first time I've heard anyone say that to me about Africa.
Not just Africa.
You've got sense of what I'm saying to you, fam.
What about Thailand?
Why am I doing it?
We're in England.
No.
We condemn the whole, wherever it happens in the
Why
world.
would we deal with people outside of the UK before we deal with people inside?
They come from the UK. Have you done anything? No.
But you're not listening.
Your people are going out there saying
why would you not
we're
deal
trying
with
to
the
deal
issue
with
they're grooming the little boys over in Egypt. Don't think man don't know
We're
about
in
you.
Britain. We're trying to deal with the problems in Britain.
I would listen. We should be dealing with the problems within our own community.
You want to talk about paedophilia over here? Alright, stop. Let me hit you with this. Type in paedophilia UK right now and see how much white faces come up right now.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so what are you doing about it? What are you doing? What are you doing about it?
seen all
What are
the
you doing about it?
things? Have you not seen all the
You're
things
letting
on
the
the
police deal
internet?
with it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Be honest.
Right now.
You're letting the police
What are you doing?
deal with white
Nothing.
paedophilia.
I just want to talk about Muslims, innit? Because the issues about Islam. It's nothing to do with Muslims.
You're letting the police deal with white paedophilia.
They're cowards.
And pedo hunters.
Pedo hunters.
And police. What
What
we're saying
it's
is,
nothing to do with Muslim
when
doing
you have an
you just want a reason to say you're onto
epidemic.
Muslims. That's it.
So we should just forget about what they're doing to the
You
girls.
let
You
the
was black
police deal
people.
with
You
it.
was onto black people. Yeah.
So the Muslims are doing the same.
You was, man. You man was onto black
Let the
people.
police.
Why you weren't onto black
There's
people?
got pedo hunters.
Why you weren't onto black people?
What are dealing with the white paedophiles
First it was
or
black
the general
people. Now it's
paedophiles, not the grooming
Muslims. You
gangs,
know what you're doing,
but
fam.
using the sick, the lone wolf paedophiles.
Yeah, first it was black people, now it's Muslims. That's what it is. You don't need the enemy. You man need an enemy. That's why you go to football games and fight other guys. You need enemies.
It's a collective.
That's why. What team do you support?
yeah,
What team do you support? Have you got a team right now?
Yes, no, I'll set that. Yeah.
So there's a collective
There are
of people.
paedophile rings. Yeah.
There's a collective of people.
Yeah, I'm judging you. That's what I'm doing. Just like a Muslim, a grooming gangs, I'm judging you. You see how it feels? It doesn't feel nice, does it? It doesn't feel nice, does it?
But you've
It
been
doesn't
doing
feel
that,
nice,
though.
does it?
Listen, I've got no problems with Muslims. I know.
Are you in a football
personally,
hooligan group?
What I'm telling you is, no, I'm not.
Tommy Robinson supporters. Tommy Robinson supporters. Do they go to football games and are they hooligans?
Every
Yes or no?
person goes.
Stop!
to
I'm
football
asking you.
games.
I'm asking you a question. The majority of Tommy
No.
Robinson,
No.
he said some.
I organised
He said
the
some.
event.
Real.
Some.
He kept it real. You're a liar. So listen to what I'm saying to you. Yeah. Some of them are hooligans. Yeah. Why do hooligans fight against other hooligans? Bill will fight against West Ham. Why?
Tribal.
Because they need an enemy. That's what I'm trying to say. So the enemy now for you, man. Shut your mouth and listen to me, local man. Listen to me, local man. 'Cause I don't want to air you talk. Listen to me. The reason why you need an enemy now is we need another enemy, and that new enemy is Islam.
You've dealt with the
That's
problem
what it is
within
now.
Islam yourself.
Muslim brewing, that's what it is.
How
Let me tell you
do
something.
it though?
Let me tell you something.
You're making this is what I'm saying. You're saying the
You won't
same.
get away with it at British school. You couldn't walk into a British school and have someone stand up and tell British kids that you can't respect Christians, you can't respect Buddhism, you can't respect them because the teacher won't make this now. Listen, all you're doing, you don't realise what's going on.
What it is, if he said what he's saying, Karma,
But what's going on in France, Germany,
if he said what he said, Karma, he's making. You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
about that. You men are bombing bare youths, fam. Africa's a big country, fam. How much people are you doing over? You talk about other countries. Don't talk about other countries. Talk about this country. This is where you are, yeah?
I talk about
Don't talk
white
Africa.
paedophiles,
Not about
I
Africa,
talk
yeah?
about black paedophiles, I talk about Asian paedophiles, I talk about Chinese,
This is what the white
Chinese
guys. This is what the white guys. I type in on. I'm telling you right now. If I go into
He's saying
Google and I type
percentage-wise,
in,
it's more white. That's what he's
of
saying.
course it is.
Yeah, but the fact, yeah, okay, and the
100%.
percentage
If
wise,
you type in what?
you type in paedophilia in the UK, a white face.
Listen what you're saying. Grooming gang.
For
This
sexual
guy
abuse.
looks like you. He's white man. How old are you? How old are you?
Listen.
You've got a big sister got being a
You
paedophile
said
right now.
grooming gang.
I don't know. You could say why do you look down for? You guilty? Are you guilty yourself?
No.
Wait.
how many you know?
90% of paedophiles in this country are white. But then
90%.
Yeah.
You lot are mad.
Whether they're gangs or not.
90.
90.
Yeah, 90. But then
Madness right now.
you've got 82% of the population is white, man.
90% of those
Are white.
If you went to China, with the paedophiles in Chinese,
Then
you know what I mean? Come on.
I hear, you know what? I hear what you lot are saying. Yeah?
to go out and
It's
about
kind of a
something.
closed community.
You want to
And
make
that
it like
closed
that,
community is
if
doing
you want to
something.
preach the white man